We welcome you to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Dan Stevens bringing you Tiger Baseball on a cloudy sky day today and breezy. Wind is blowing in from the southeast, and it's going to be kind of almost blowing from right to left field, but actually it's blowing toward the Salem Tiger dugout. So it will not really help anybody with any balls up in the air, except maybe to move them away from a fielder. Now on the infield, that might be a little bit different story. Pop flies to the right side especially can get blown back, or fly balls to the right side can get brought back with some of the gusts of wind we've been seeing. So let's just see how that will affect the play today. Otherwise, the field is in excellent shape as we get ready for the game for the Mountain Grove Panthers and the Salem Tigers. Hope you'll enjoy it, as it will be Cody Crocker on the hill for the Salem Tigers. He's ready to go as Gavin Vaughn steps in, and the first pitch from Crocker is on its way, and it's high with a fastball. Doing the catching for Salem, Silas Wolf. At first base, Baylor Petty. At second base, Garrett Connell. At third, Noah Leathers. Boone Schrader getting the job done at shortstop today for the Salem Tigers. The outfield comes up right after this second pitch to Vaughn. Here it comes. That's high, ball two. Out in right field for the Salem Tigers, Jordan Schultz. Out in left, Dawson Conway. Patrolling center field, it'll be Reese Dotson. Gavin Vaughn, their shortstop, batting from the right side. Stands in gray pants and burgundy tops with the gray underarm and sleeves for Mountain Grove. And there's a pitch in for a strike, 2-1, as Crocker took a little something off. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Mountain Grove coming in with a 4-8 record, 2-1 in the SCA. Both these teams under 500, trying to find themselves here early in the season as Crocker brings home the next one. That's on the outside corner for strike two. Good fastball there. Vaughn taking all the way. Leathers in just a couple steps at third base. Petty is a step behind the bag at first. Everybody else just about straight away. The 2-2 pitch on its way home to Vaughn. Here it is. And a little pop fly to the right side, right at Petty. He's got it, and there's one out. That was an easy one. I don't think Baylor had to move a foot. He could have stood there and catch it. That's the best way. Work up a sweat doing that. Standing in is Dawson Heiler. Heiler will bat from the right side as well. He'll be playing second base today for Mountain Grove. Has a little bit of an open stance as he stands in. He waits as Crocker brings it in. There's a high pop fly right field. Short side. Wind's bringing it back. Waiting for it now is the second baseman, and that is Connell. He brings it down, 2 outs. Ball was going into short right field, and the wind just blew it right back to Garrett, and he just waited for it and made the catch. Now Rhett Wakefield will stand in. Rhett, big-sized kid. He'll bat from the right side as well. Cody Crocker's pitches have been up in the zone, and Mountain Grove has been popping them straight up. Wakefield waits. Pitch from Crocker. That fastball is high and outside. Salem Tigers will be at Ava Monday. That'll be a very difficult ball game. It was very good this year, the Bears. They already thumped Salem down at the Kabul tournament. The pitch, just a little bit low and outside, 2-0. So we know that we got a big game on Monday with the Ava Bears. Big SCA game. But this one's big too, and a pitch, the ground ball towards the middle. There is Connell. He has it. The throw to first in time. Down in order. 4-3 on the putout. Down in order go the Mountain Grove Panthers. 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning with Mountain Grove nothing. Salem coming to bat. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
We welcome you back to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Let's set up the defense for the Mountain Grove Panthers as they went down in order 1, 2, 3. They got their big, tall, lanky right-hander, Kason Lee, on the hill, and he's a good one. He's doing the catching today is John Felker. For Mountain Grove at first base, Brendan Rogers. At second base, it's Dawson Heiler. At third base, Bryce Stenser. And at shortstop, Gavin Vaughn. In center field, Rhett Wakefield. Out in right field, it'll be Alex Casas. And in left, Joseph Collins. So Kason Lee, I had to say he's about 6'6". Without his spikes. Man, he's a tall kid. He's got a good wingspan on him. He's about ready with his warm-up tosses. I want to tell you that Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are very proud to be a part of the Salem Tiger support team. Go Big Blue in all you do, from Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family. Gray skies. Surprise, we don't have the lights on, but nobody's told us to do so, so we're leaving them off. Save electric. So Reese Dotson will stand in. Reese batting from the left side to lead things off for the Tigers. Cheating in at third base is Stenser. And the first pitch from Lee comes home. Sidearm fastball in for a strike. Right up in the letter level on the inside corner. He sidewinds it in. It breaks in on left-handed batters. He'll be throwing right at the right-handed hitters, and with his size, that ball's going to feel like it's almost coming from underneath. That pitch comes in, a smash foul down the right side. Dotson got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Salem with a big win over Mountain View on Monday, 2-1. Very good pitch game by Boone Schrader. Gave up just 5 hits in that game. Didn't walk anybody. Boone now 2-1 on the season. As the pitch comes home to Dotson, here it is. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dotson leading it off for the Salem Tigers. Again, fairly straight away now for Mountain Grove. They do play him to pull. Leave him left center. The pitch comes in. A little bit high and outside. Took a little something off. 2-2. Lee, as big as he is, you'd think would be a super hard fireballer. He's got a good fastball, but doesn't throw as hard as you might imagine with that whip that he should get. Now this one comes in. He pops it up, does Dotson. Lee calls for it. Now the catcher calls for it. Now it comes back into fair territory, and it's caught there by Felker. Initially, it looked like Lee called for it, and then Felker came out and blew toward him, and the out recorded by Felker on the pop fly right at the first base line. So Boone Schrader will stand in. Boone, he's been hitting the ball pretty good. Drove in a run, scored a run, and doubled to start things last game against Mountain View. Boone sprays the ball around. He's got a gap in right center field. Took a strike. He right on top of that plate as Lee brings home the next one. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one. Put a little spin on it. And Schrader swung at the air. Quickly 0-2. Lee's ready. Here comes the next. That one called out on strikes on the ball low and away. Boone did not like the call, and I don't blame him. That ball was a little bit too low and a little bit too far on the outside. And there's quickly 2 down. Well, we see the expansion of the plate already. Early in the game. Well, if it's going to be that way, it needs to be that way for both teams. As Leathers stands in, the pitch comes home. It's outside and low. Now, talking to some umpires, they say the closer the kid stands to the plate, the better chance of an outside pitch off the plate being called a strike because it looks like he can reach it. That's not what you're supposed to call. You're supposed to call balls and strikes on the plate. That pitch is low and away. 2-0. Wind still blowing out of the south, but has slowed a little, but not too much. It still is gusting occasionally out there. The pitch coming in. Leathers takes it on the outside corner for a strike with a fastball. Noah standing in, playing third base today. He's had some key RBIs for Salem. Whether they were hits or not, he was able to get the runs home at key times. The 2-1 pitch coming home with 2 down. Here it is. Curveball's on the outside edge. Noah looking for something else. Took it. 2 down here. Nothing shaking for the Tigers. Noah Leathers with a 2-2 count. He's ready, and so is Lee. Here comes the pitch. There's a grounder towards third. Coming is Stenser. He's got it. Throw to first in time to retire Noah Leathers. Down in order go to Salem Tigers. 1, 2, 3. We have played 1 full inning. The score, Mountain Grove nothing, Salem nothing. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game as well on Fidelity Local 6. Back in 1 minute.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Back to the Salem High School baseball field with 1 inning in the books, nothing for either team. SBU campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for the residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas, offering degrees in the Nursing RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education, just to name a few. They have more degrees and more programs to offer. See admission counselor Chris Welch to get more information. See him at 501 Grand right here in Salem, or give him a call, 729-7071, 729-7071. John Felker will stand in and lead things off for the Mountain Grove Panthers. We're in the second inning. No score. Pitch from Cody Crocker is high with a fastball. Crocker pitched a very good game his last time out. A few too many walks, but otherwise he pitched very, very, very well. As this one comes in, that fastball again high. Next one. There's a smash up the middle. That's a base hit. Felker had that ball back up the middle. Crocker saw that ball hit the edge of the mound, but did not deflect back to Connell. Went up the middle. And leadoff single, and Brendan Rogers will stand in. Rogers playing first base today. He'll bat from the right side. Felker with a short lead. He's the catcher. They could run for him, but they do not. Rogers waits. Felker with a good lead. He looks. Not going. Ground ball towards short. They get to Forrest. Just in time. Throw to first. Not in time. As ball not hit hard enough, Boone Schrader got it to Connell as quickly as he could. It did get the lead man, but not by much. And, of course, by then, Felker was on top of Connell. 6-4 on the putout. Rogers at first base now. And Jackson Rainey will stand in. Rainey DHing today. As Crocker looks, the pitch comes home. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Jackson Rainey, right-handed batter. Throw to first base, and back easily is Rogers. Cody Crocker looks in for the sign from Silas Wolf. Young man checks the runner at first base. That's Rogers. To the stretch. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the curve. Did a good job of keeping Rainey off balance there. Had him way out on that front foot, and it's 0-2. Salem looking for two. Leathers in at third, though, just in case. For the grass field, it will check up a little quicker, though it has been mowed recently. And the 0-2. Strike three call on the inside corner. And that one also questionable whether it really was a strike, but it's close enough. Guys better be swinging today. Think about that one. The Joseph Collins will stand in. Collins wiggles that bat from the right side as Crocker brings home the first one, a pop foul back and on a play, not pop fly back and on a play, but foul ball. It's 0-1. We're in the top of the second. There is no score. Matter of fact, the first hit by Felker moments ago. Salem in their second will have Perry, Schultz, and Wolf. Two down, running first base, that's Brendan Rogers. Not going to pitch, and there's a ground ball in the hole. Leathers has it. He'll throw to first base, and in time to get the runner first base. That's Collins. 5-3 on the putout. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. We've played an inning and a half. To the bottom of the second we go. Salem Tigers, nothing. Mountain Grove, nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is a full-service hospital that features a 24/7 emergency room and a family clinic with several providers for all of your primary care needs. The Salem Hospital has been diligently addressing community needs by expanding their physical and occupational therapy facility and adding a new state-of-the-art 3D mammography machine, as well as a sleep disorder center. Salem Memorial District Hospital, your first choice for local high-quality health care at an affordable price. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
No, yeah. Back to the hill goes Case and Lee as a few drops of rain start trickling down. Starting to get blown around by the wind onto the field here. Talked about getting a few light sprinkles and maybe a light shower, but Fidelity crew's having trouble with the bag. Just put it over your head and just don't breathe. Trying to make sure that we can continue to provide you with coverage on your television screen. Remember, you can watch the game on KSMO Radio, I should say on Fidelity Local 6 or HD 406. As the rain continues to get blown around by that wind out of south. Looks like a light sprinkle at this stage as Baylor Petty sets in, and the first pitch is low and away, ball one. Jordan Schultz, Silas Wolf, they're up, just scheduled to be up two, and a swing and a miss and a straight change by Lee. Case and Lee, big, tall right-hander. Mentioned a few of these drops coming down here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex, and a swing and a miss. Good cut on the fastball by Baylor Petty. Petty's got some pop. If he connects on one of these, he can send it a long way with that wind now kind of howling out of the south. And the 1-2 comes home. Here it is, and a swing and a miss and another straight change. Petty down on strikes. That's the second strikeout. And Jordan Schultz will stand in. Ball is up in his letters. It just stayed up there, and he did not foul it back. Had a good cut at it, but he was a little bit in front of that ball. Schultz waits on the right side, and the first pitch to him is low and away, ball one, knocked down by Felker out there. Yeah, just a little light sprinkle coming down right now. Schultz back in from the right side, digs in deep in that box. And the 1-0 comes to him, and there's a swing and a miss. Lee from Mountain Grove brings it in. That ball's fastball low and away. 2-1. Outfield fairly shallow for Schultz, who has a little bit of power. He's got a grand slam this year. And the rain picks up just a little bit. And the 2-1 from Lee comes home. That's outside on the corner. Nope, that just missed 3-1. Just missed outside. And the 3-1 coming home to Schultz. There's a ground ball off the nub of the bat to the shortstop. Past the shortstop into center field for a base hit. That had a lot of spin on it. It was off the very end of the bat, and that spun its way into center field. I have to assume it took a funny hop on Vaughn as he was there to get it, and the next thing you know, you see the ball spinning into center field. It's even a second baseman. Heiler didn't stop it. So Wolf will stand in. Silas has been hitting the ball much better. Silas will stand in from the right side. He wears number 8 for the Salem Tigers, who are in their navy blue jerseys with the Carolina trim and helmets. And the slightly dingy white pants with the blue stripe. Pitches outside, ball 1. Sometimes it's better to be inside. Throw to first base, back in time is Schultz. 1-0 the count, 1 down. We are in the bottom of the second inning. There is no score between Salem and Mountain Grove. These two teams have a history, including a brawl way back in the early 90s. Yeah. But again, the first base is not in time. Silas stands in. He waits. Pitch. Ooh, good pitch right on the inside corner. 1-1 the count as Case and Lee let up a little bit on that one. Schultz a short lead. The pitch, and there's a tap foul at the plate. 1-2. May need to turn some lights on at the end of this inning. It's starting to get kind of dark. Lee looks in. Schultz at first base from the stretch. The 1-2 to Wolf. Low and away. Nice scoop there by Felker. Did a good job of knocking that one down. 2-2. Lee likes to sling that ball up there sometimes. That one was kind of that way. And a 2-2 pitch to Wolf. Here it is. Swinging a foul. Got in front of that one, fouled it to the Tiger dugout. We have no score here. We are in the bottom of the second inning in this SCA contest. Schultz at first base, short lead. Now it gets a little bit bigger. Wolf waits, moves up to the front part of that batter's box, and that one is outside with a slider, and it's 3-2. Ball just kept drifting to the outside. And Wolf did not bite. 3-2 to count. 1 down. Will Schultz be running here? Not going. Foul again. Came back inside. As I mentioned, Silas has been making good contact lately. He has been getting his fair share of hits. Now the full count. Coach Carr did not have Schultz running. Still not running. The pitch outside, ball 4. So a base hit and a walk, and the Salem Tigers have something going with Eli Wethy standing in. Rain has looked like lessened up at the moment. Winds, though, haven't. Still kind of blowing from the south. Blowing in from right field. Case and Lee looks in. Runners at first and second base. 1 down, to pitch to Wethy as a strike on the inside corner. Mountain Grove jockeying at second base to keep Schultz close. Right now, Vaughn behind him. Very short lead by Jordan. The pitch comes home. That's in the dirt. Schultz at second. Silas Wolf at first. One down. Wethy bunts the ball towards first. Good job to throw. Nobody there. Nobody second base. Just in time to get Wethy. Good job made by Heiler to get over there. He was cheating up the middle. He had a long way to go. It's a good bunt by Eli Wethy. It's a sacrifice, moving runners up to second and third. And Cody Crocker will stand in. Cody wears number 14. He's gotten some hits this year already. And now Wolf will be pinch run for by Barton. As Jimmy will come in, they'll give Silas a chance to get dressed. So Crocker will stand in. Not a very big guy, and the outfield plays pretty shallow, so it's going to take something probably in a gap. The pitch, that's a strike on the outside corner as the infamous smoke is back on the field. And as soon as it comes out, it blows back. The 0-1 to Crocker. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. And he'll throw it to first. And in time to get Cody Crocker. 1-3 on the put out. No runs, a hit, no errors. And there are 2 men left. We've now played a full 2 innings here at Salem. Our score, the Salem Tigers and Mountain Grove Panthers, 0-0. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app.
Did you see that game? They came back to win. They've been on a run. They're going to state. At Fidelity Local 6, we love local sports. Get game DVDs or seasons on flash drive. Just go to fidelitylocal6.com, select your region, and find the Purchase a Season tab. If you can't find what you're looking for, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll search our archives. As always, thanks for watching.
And in the top of the third, it will be Mountain Grove's Alex Cases and Bryce Stenzer, and then the top of the order. Alex, not a very big guy when he gets up there, as Cody Crocker finishing up his warm-up tosses, and all of a sudden it got a little bit brighter out here for just a moment. Got pretty dark there when we had a little bit of rain, but it has lightened up a bit. And a throw by Silas. Nice take there down by Boone Schrader. So let's get to the third inning. No score in this one. So Casa stands in. He stands deep in the box. Right side chokes up a little bit. Swings and fouls it down the third base side. Again, Alex, not very big, but probably has pretty good speed. He plays right field. Tigers straight away for this hitter, not very deep in the outfield. Deeper in left than most. That's for the Salem Tigers, Dawson Conway. And another foul makes it 0-2. Cody Crocker on the hill for the Salem Tigers as Coach Reardon trying to dry off those baseballs that are brought back. Just a little bit of rain gets that grassy field real slick. 0-2 count. Crocker, the sign from Silas Wolf. He's ready. Here comes. That's outside with a curve. A little smaller crowd here today we have had. Of course, with the little bit of sprinkling of rain, that may have something to do with that. 1-2 count to Cassis, and the pitch is high. 2-2. Leathers on his toes at third base. Case with 2 strikes that Cassis may drop it down here. The pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Cody Crocker had him 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Rains have all but stopped, but the wind continues to blow. 3-2 count, nobody down. And the pitch. Swinging a high pop fly, short left field. Boone Schrader out, makes the catch. And Bryce Stenzer will stand in. 1 down. Cody Crocker on the hill for the Salem Tigers. And Stenzer will stand in, another right-handed hitter. He wiggles that bat behind his right ear. Now lets it set. Now the pitch. It's in for a strike right at the knees. Big field out there here in Salem. Lots of room in right center right now for this hitter. And a pitch to Stenzer. Swinging one up in his eyes, and he swings right through it. 0-2. Stenzer must have liked it really bad because he swung as hard as he could, but got nothing. And the 0-2 from Crocker. Here it comes, and a foul off to the right side. Ball jammed him. Getting back in, Stenzer. A little bit of an open stance right in the front part of that batter's box as Crocker gets the sign from Wolf. And the 0-2, here it comes. Fastball just missed outside. Boy, it didn't miss by much. 1-2 the count. That's a good fastball. He can cut that fastball, have it come back a little bit. That will be a dynamic pitch. Cody's next one. Again, just missed outside. Good fastball. Silas tried to frame it, didn't get the call. 2-2 to count. And next from Crocker, here it is. Fastball high, now 3-2 again. Well, Cody barely missed on the first 2 after getting 2 strikes, but that one was really high in the zone. See what he comes back with here. And here comes a 3-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Stenzer. His first at bat. Second strikeout for Cody Crocker, and Gavin Vaughn, their leadoff hitter, stands in. We're in the 3rd inning, no score. Vaughn will stand in from the right side. He popped out to Baylor Petty back in the 1st inning to pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. I don't think Gavin totally agreed with the umpire on that one. He gets back in. He waits down to the very end of that bat. In the pitch, there's a ground ball towards short. Big hop to Boone. The throw to first is in time to retire the side. Down in order goes Mountain Grove. 1, 2, 3. We have now played 2.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score in this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
At Fairground Auto Plaza, we can take care of all your vehicle needs.
We've got accessories for your car or truck, a top-notch service department, a state-of-the-art body shop, and of course, we've got the perfect new or used vehicle just for you.
So come see us, your hometown dealer.
Because at Fairground Auto Plaza, we were driven to serve you best.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. I want to tell you that Duncan Family Chiropractic is now in their new location, 401 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. They're right across the street from the AutoZone. If you'd like to find out more information about Dr. Amber Duncan and Duncan Family Chiropractic, call her at 729-2321. And once you got her on the phone, ask her about Juice Plus. It's a great way to get that extra boost of energy that you need midday. Kind of coming like right now, like, you need that extra kick. Juice Plus and Duncan Family Chiropractic. 401 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Call 729-2321. A proud supporter of your Salem Tigers, Duncan Family Chiropractic. To the plate stands Garrett Connell. Connell playing second base today for the Salem Tigers. He'll stand in. Just a freshman. He will try and get something started for the Tigers against Kason Lee, and that first pitch is way outside, ball one. Nice day, little breezy. It gets a little cooler now than it was this morning. And it will be a lot cooler tomorrow morning. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Lee trying to throw across his body. We've seen a lot more guys here lately trying to do that instead of working from the pitching rubber and letting it use its leverage. There's a swing and a miss on a straight change. Connell way out in front. Heiler plays up the middle for Connell. Leaves a bunch of room on that right side. And the pitch comes in. There's a line drive base hit in the left field. That ball hung, and Connell got it, and it goes over the left fielder's glove. It's going to end up as a double. I don't think he ever touched it, and I'll give him a double on that. As getting over there was Collins, but he didn't. It jumped over his gloves. He went to field it, took a bad hop, and Connell leads it off with a tomahawk double in the left field. That ball hung up there as he changed speeds again. This time it was right up in the eyes of Garrett, and he whipped that thing in the left field. And going over there, Collins played it cautious, but the ball jumped right over his glove the last minute and went behind him. Now Connell's in scoring position for Reese Dotson. Pitch to Reese. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and now throw to second base, and down to third will go Connell with good base running. Bad play by Felker, a catch. He should have run out to the field and got the player to commit at that time. Instead, he stood behind the plate and tried to throw behind him, and Connell did the right thing. He just took third. That's a stolen base. Lee trying to get Dotson now. The pitch comes home, and there's a little pop fly off to the left side and out of play. 1-1 to count. Kind of like a brain spasm for John Felker. He came up to throw, had the runner between second and third, and instead of running at the runner, decided to throw it. That's the mistake. The pitch. There's a line drive foul down the right side. Something they don't practice much in practice anymore in baseball. What do you do in a rundown? Dotson trying to get that run home. Mountain Grove halfway in the infield. A pitch low and outside. 2-2. Connell with a leadoff double. Stole third as he was picked off and took the base on the throw down by Felker to second. Pitch to Dotson outside. Ball 3. Boone Schrader's on deck. Kason Lee trying to work out of a bit of a pickle here. Big hole in left center. And the pitch comes home. There's a foul off to the left side. I think Reese saw that hole over there. Wanted to shoot one out that way. Just fouled it off the end of the bat to the outside. He waited on that curveball and just didn't get it where he wanted it to. Salem with their second hit, a double by Connell. He stands at third with nobody out. Can Dotson get him home? And a 3-2 and a high pop fly on the infield. Waiting for it and making the catch is Vaughn as Dotson pops out. Boone Schrader will stand in. Dotson had a pitch to hit there and got underneath it, trying to elevate it out to the outfield, but just got way underneath it. popped it on the infield. So Boone Schrader stands in. Runner at third. Now one down. Still halfway in the infield, and there's another pop-up. This one's on the short center field. Here's the catch. Here's the throw home. And it is not in time as Connell will come home. Schrader didn't hit it very far. He got jammed on that one, but he flew it out to center field. And making the throw in was Wakefield, but it drifted off towards the Salem Tiger dugout side. And the Tigers get on top by a score of 1-0. That ball just got with the wind and blew wide. There's a base hit to right by Leathers. Noah with a good piece of hitting there as Lee took us a little bit of something off, and Noah went with it to right field. And Baylor Petty will stand in. You don't know how much that wind will affect your throw in, just like it is on the ball hit out to you. Wakefield got it when he threw in. That wind is blowing toward the Tiger dugout, and that's the direction the ball went. Petty waits. He struck out his first time. The pitch, swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Big hole on the right side. Leathers at first base. 2 down. Run is in. 1-0 Salem. Lee brings it home. There's a swing and a miss again by Petty. Baylor needs to make contact here. Lee just keeps keeping him off balance by throwing that off-speed pitch. The 0-2. Here it comes. Low. 1-2 to count. Lee wanted to know where it was. Umpire said low. Petty at about 6'4". Not hard to throw it low. Play deep in all positions on the infield for Baylor Petty. Leathers at first base. 2 down the pitch and a swing and a miss on the curve. Petty chased it. He goes down on strikes for the second time in the game. But the Salem Tigers get a run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 hits and no errors, and 1 man left. We've now played 3. 1-0 Salem. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Knight Auto Care is your full-service repair shop in Salem at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard. They provide a wide range of services from fast lube to major engine overhauls to vehicle inspections. With an 8-bay repair shop, they get your vehicle in and out quickly. Call Eddie or Nancy Knight for more information at 729-5761. Knight Auto Care, serving the area since 1966. No matter how good of driver you are, accidents can happen that can leave your vehicle damaged. Larson Collision Center can make that vehicle look new again. They have a frame machine, Chief Easy Liner, and a spray and bake booth, and their work is guaranteed. Larson's also gives free estimates. Plus, Larson Collision Center has car rental available. For more information or to make an appointment, stop by and see them today at 503 North MacArthur in Salem or call 729-3915 Larson Collision Center.
Go to the top of the 4th inning. Salem 1, Mountain Grove nothing. Another pitcher's battle. It seems that becomes the norm at this park lately. Last game, 2-1. As Boone Schrader threw a 5-hitter. Mountain View only gave up 3 hits but lost the game. So it will be Dawson Heiler, Rhett Wakefield, John Felker in for Mountain Grove. We are in the top of the 4th inning as Cody Crocker brings it, and he throws it way high. Ball 1 with a fastball. Heiler popped out to second base. Garrett Connell backed out of the short outfield and came back in. Heiler with that open stance. Pitch comes home to him. There's a ground ball towards short. And under the glove of Boone Schrader as he didn't get in front of the ball, and it'll be an error on Boone. E6 on Boone Schrader. Ball was not hit hard. Boone came in, didn't get that glove down to the ground, and the ball stayed down, went by him, and that'll be an error, and Rhett Wakefield will stand in. Wakefield grounded out to second his first time up. Heiler at second base. Cody Crocker checks him. Runner not going and a ball low. Good scoop by Silas Wolf. As Wakefield showed a little bit of a bunt, but I'm not quite sure he's really doing that. Crocker checks the runner first. Short lead by Heiler. Going, pitch, sent ground ball up the middle. And out at second and by the first baseman as Petty did not try and block that ball. And they may call a double play. They may actually call a double play. No, they're not going to. As it looked like Heiler might have gone into Boone Schrader. They do not rule that, and so they're going to give second base to Wakefield on the error by Boone Schrader, his second on the throw. It was a low throw. So fielder's choice, E6. And Wakefield now at second base. Petty's got to knock that ball down. Did not do it. And now Felker stands in. The pitch to him is high with an off-speed pitch. Boone was almost run over by Heiler. That's why I'm thinking they might have called him for interference. They did not. And his throw short hop. Petty at first base. The pitch comes home. Fastball outside, 2-0. Felker got a base hit his first time up. Pitch comes home, runner going. Throw to third base, and he is safe. As Wakefield knocks the bag off out of its mooring on the stolen base. He's at third base now with one out. And so, Salem Tigers now going to have to play some defense. So 2 errors on Boone Schrader in this inning have opened a door for Mountain Grove to tie this game or go ahead. But right now, runner at third base and one out. He is the tying run. An error on a softly hit ball by Heiler opened the door. Red Wakefield hit an absolutely perfect double play ball, but Heiler was running on the play and was right in the face of Schrader when he got the ball at second, stepped on the bag, and then threw way too short, and Petty could not knock it down or dig it out. And the ball went into the Mountain Grove dugout. Now Wakefield with a steal of 30s there. 3-0 count to Felker in the pitch. There's a smash up the middle at Boone Schrader. He throws to first in time, run scores, and this game is tied. Boone thought about coming home, but that could open up a big inning. So 6-3 on a putout and RBI for Felker. We're tied at 1-1. Errors will kill you. So 3 ground balls to short, and this inning should be over. Instead, it's tied at 1-1. Brendan Rogers will stand in. Nobody on now. Run is in. And the pitch, and a high fly ball in short right center field. Coming on and making the catches. Dotson, good play as that wind was blowing it back. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 2 errors, nobody left. I should say 1 run on no hits and 2 errors. And we are tied 1-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio.
At Town & Country Bank, we offer smart, friendly solutions for all of your financial needs. Our convenient and tech-savvy banking options like our smartphone app and online banking allow you access to your accounts anytime, anywhere. With a wide variety of loan products like fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and refinancing options, we'll be here when you're ready to make your move. Stop by your local Town & Country Bank today or visit us online at tcbanks.com. Town & Country Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
To the bottom of the 4th we go. Salem Tigers will send up Jordan Schultz, Silas Wolf, and Eli Wethy to face Case and Lee. We're tied at 1-1. Hey, check out what's new at the Common Grounds Bistro on Friday nights and Saturday nights with a new menu, the Ultimate Meat Platter. Oh, it's so good. You need to check that out. And if you've not checked that out, check out their 16-ounce ham steak. They also have a beef hoagie sandwich and so much more. Or if you enjoy salads, they've got some scrumptious salads waiting for you at the Common Grounds Bistro. So check those out. Don't forget breakfast and lunch Monday through Saturday. Dinner Friday and Saturday. For takeout orders, call 453-2173 to Common Grounds Bistro, 300B South Main Street in Salem, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Jordan Schultz, who singled his first time up off the very end of his bat, he cued it up the middle, and the ball kept spinning into center field. He was stranded at third base. So Schultz, he waits. And the pitch from Lee comes home. Outside and low. Felker knocks it down. In the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-1 our score. Earlier today, you heard the Cardinals win 11-7. As the pitch comes into Schultz. Outside. Cardinals were down 3-0 in that game and 7-4 in that game and still won at 11-7. 5 wins in a row for them Birds. Now to go to Mexico to face Cincinnati. The pitch, taking all the way with Schultz. 2-1. Nobody down. Schultz leading it off here in the fourth inning. Salem has been limited to 3 hits in this game. Only 1 hit for Mountain Grove. The pitch, swing and a miss. Again, Lee took a little something off. Jordan back in. 2-2 count. Pitch to him. Here it is. Outside and low, 3-2. Big play in this game could have been a walk to Silas Wolf, but Salem could not score in that inning. Pitch comes home. Swing and a foul again off the end of the bat as Lee slows it down even more, and Jordan way out in front. Just got the very end of the bat on that ball. 1-1 here in Salem. SCA play. And the pitch comes on to Schultz. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Schultz down on strikes. 4th strikeout by Lee. And Silas Wolf will stand in. He walked back in that second inning and took a lot of pitches to get it done. Fouled off 5 or 6. Silas from the right side, right in the middle of that batter's box, close to the plate, and the pitch comes to him. That's a strike. Salem will be at Ava Monday. Another SCA game. That could be a very key game in the SCA championship race. The pitch outside. Salem right now 2-0. Mountain Grove 2-1. Silas Wolf is ready at the plate, and Lee brings it home. That's a strike on the outside corner, and it's quickly 1-2. Eli Wethy is on deck. 1-1 our score. Salem with a run in the third. Mountain Grove tallied an unearned run in the fourth. And the pitch comes home. There's a little pop fly on the right side and falls in for a base hit. Just a little Bermuda Triangle pop fly single. Wolf just got underneath it, but hit it in the right spot out in right center. Nobody could get there. And that makes it a runner at first base with 1 out. So a little pop fly single by Silas Wolf. Reached out and got that one. And Eli Wethy will stand in. So Silas 1 for 1. His hitting streak continues. The pitch comes on. Swing and a miss by Eli. I think Silas Wolf has a 5-game hitting streak. I know he's got, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5. There's a little pop fly toward the shortstop. He's got it. Back is Wolf. Vaughn caught that one easily as Wethy got off the end of the bat. And Cody Crocker will stand in. So 5-game hitting streak for Silas Wolf. He's at first base now with 2 down. Usually a pinch run for him at this stage. As Crocker gets in. Case and Lee brings it home. That's inside ball 1. Now here goes Jimmy Barton. I guarantee you. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's like automatic. So Barton will run. Silas will come back in and put on his catching tools as Crocker waits in the 1-0 from Lee. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. In the 5th, it'll be Rainey, Collins, and Cases for Mountain Grove. Martin at first base. The 1-1 to Crocker. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to count. And what? That's not the 3rd strike, but they're calling him out. Well, they call him out on 2 strikes. So either that wasn't a ball that he called or he misclicked it, which happens. But it'll be considered a strikeout. Well, Cody Crocker didn't have a chance. That one was so far inside. How could you even think that was a strike? Couldn't be. Anyway, nobody's arguing, so we're going to take a break. With the score 1-1, we'll come back in just 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
What is your community health center? It's a place where you receive high quality yet affordable medical and dental care. A place where your entire family can get well, be well, and live well. Our highly qualified staff provides primary care, including pediatric, senior, and women's health care. We also provide complete dental care, including exams, fillings, extractions, and more. It's a place where compassion and respect lead the way to a healthier you. After all, it's your community health center, building your community, your health.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. That's a very unusual play there. The umpire lost count. There's no doubt about it. We are 1-2 with that swing and a miss, and he called him out. And it wasn't a high enough. If he did foul it off, it wasn't high enough to be called out. So I have no idea. But anyway, I want to tell you that Conway Construction LLC can help you build a brand new home or put a new room on your home or fix up the room that's in your home, or put a new floor in that room in your home. If you want a concrete work done, maybe a new driveway, maybe a new sidewalk, maybe you want a new deck, siding, tile, wood floors, no job is too small for Conway Construction LLC. Call Randy at 247-6468 or Jake 247-4174. Conway Construction LLC for your interior and exterior home needs. The pitch comes in, a pop-up foul now play on the right side on the first one to Jackson Rainey from Cody Crocker. Tigers have 4 hits in this game. Mountain Grove has 1. Collins and Cases will follow. We're in the 5th inning. 1-1 our score. Crocker brings it home, and that one's a little bit low and outside. 1-1 our count. Straight away for Rainey, who struck out his first time up. Pitch comes home from Crocker, and there's a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Good pitch. Pitch up and in on Rainey. Kind that you hit on the handle and it won't go anywhere anyway. And the 1-2. Curveball outside. 2-2 to count. Clouds still all over the place, but it has brightened up quite a bit. 1-1 our score. That pitch is just low, 3-2. Sign from Wolf. Cody's ready. Here comes a high pop-up. Who wants it? Leathers calls for it, and he makes the catch. Leathers with that pop-up. Lots of pop-ups today by this Mountain Grove team. 2 in the first inning. They have 1 in the third, 1 here now in the 5th. And Joseph Collins will stand in. He ground out the Leathers back in that second inning. Right-handed batter. And the pitch from Cody comes home. High foul down the right side. It's out of play. Cody Crocker on the hills, giving up just 1 hit. A couple of errors, though, let him down that in the 4th inning, allowed to run to score. As the pitch comes in, a little bit high. Wakefield reached on the error that went under the glove of Boone Schrader, and then a grounder by Felker. Should say Heiler reached on the error, and then a grounder by Felker. Possibly could have been a double play. Boone Schrader made the step in the bag at second, but Heiler was in his face, who was running on the play, forced a low throw to first base. That ended up in the Mountain Grove dugout. That put then Wakefield at second. He stole third, came home on a ground ball. The 1-2, strike 3 call. Collins could not pull the trigger. That is strikeout number 3 of the game. And Alex Cases will stand in. He popped out to short his first time up. We're in the 5th inning. 1-1 our score. Salem will have Connell in the top of the order in their 5th. Cases looks to show a bunt, fouls it back. Working on my hockey skills. Had that one. Upper left corner. Glove save and a beauty. How about those Blues? Go to Winnipeg and win it 2-1. Winnipeg lost 5 games. Count them all year at home. 5 games. Another bunt attempt. Pulls the bat back and takes it high and away. We're 1-1 with the Mountain Grove Panthers and the Salem Tigers in this very tight SCA game. Cody Crocker looks in. He's ready. Here comes. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Bryce Stenzer is on deck. 1-2 the count. Cody Crocker looks. Silas is ready. The sign, here comes. Fastball high. 2-2. Cloudy, overcast day. Had a little sprinkle come through. It's since moved on. And a 2-2. Just low. 3-2. Cases waits on the right side. It's a full count. Crocker looks in. He's ready. And a pitch. Chapper foul at the plate. Got to call him out. Ball hit him. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Salem Tigers, Mountain Grove Panthers in another pitcher's battle here at Salem. 3-2 pitch on its way from Crocker. Here it is, and a high fly ball right field. Jordan Schultz has it. That retires the side. 1, 2, 3 down in order go the Mountain Grove Panthers. That's the 3rd time in this game that they have gone down in order, and the Salem Tigers will come to the plate as we have a 1-1 score here in Salem. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game also on Fidelity Local 6.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. It is a 1-1 score. It'll be Connell, Dotson, Schrader for the Salem Tigers against Case and Lee. Lee has given up 4 hits. Salem has stranded 4. Mountain Grove has stranded just 1 in this game. They've gotten only 1 hit. That runner was stranded. So Connell, who doubled in the left field, a single that jumped over the glove of the left fielder, could have been called a hit and an error. But nonetheless, he swings and misses. I called it a double because it took a bad hop, nothing the left fielder could do. Ball just jumped right over his glove. Ball's hit well by Connell. 0-1 count to Garrett. Here it comes. That's how hit him. Had nicked his elbow, so he's hit by a pitch, and the Tigers will take it. And he'll be at first base for Reese Dotson. I think if I was a betting man, I think Reese Dotson should bunt on the third base line. I just truly believe that that's what he should do. See if Cases can throw him out. Or Stenzer can throw him out. Let's just see if he can do it. He's even with the bag. The pitch. And he looked like he wanted to bunt. The ball gets by the catcher, Felker. And down to second goes Connell. So that'll be a pass ball. That ball looked like Felker should have caught it, and he just missed it. I don't know if he got crossed up by Lee. So Dotson squared the bunt, pulled the bat back, and then let it go. And it looked like Felker just missed it. 1-0 the count. Runner at second now. The pitch down low again. Runner to third base as he's running that time in a stolen base. So in 2 pitches, Garrett Connell has gone from first to third after being hit by a pitch. 2-0. That pitch wouldn't matter. Connell was running on it. He took third, and now the infield is in for Mountain Grove. Reese has a chance to put the Salem Tigers on top of a foul ball. Kind of cut back on his swing there to try and get over the drawn-in infield. That's 2-1. Time is being called here. Now back to play. Straight away, they give Dotson all left center. The pitch. There's the line drive, base hit in the left field. Salem takes the lead. And Dotson will turn and head for second. And now he backtracks and will go back to first base. He got about halfway down there and decided, no, not worth it. An RBI single for Reese Dotson, and the Salem Tigers take a 2-1 lead as Connell comes home for the second time in the game. Lee kept pitching him outside, and this time Reese went with it, drilled it down the left field line. He's at first base with Boone Schrader up and nobody out, and Salem has a run in. Here in the 5th inning, they lead it 2-1. Schrader with a sacrifice fly and a strikeout in this game. Throw over, and Dotson was leaning the wrong way but got back in. He started to edge his other way and then was able to dive back. Lee not very quick over there at the throw, allowed Dotson to recover. The pitch comes home. That's in just a little bit low. Schrader, who does have a little pop in his bat. That wind, again, blowing in from right field. Reese Dotson at first base. He's going to pitch a swing and a grounder towards short. And a good throw by the first base, not in time. And the third base, and going in, and he is safe is Dotson. So Schrader reaches on an infield single, and on the throw by Vaughn, Dotson, who was running, just kept on running and ends up at third base. Bang, bang play over there, and the throw across the field by Rogers as the third baseman, Stenzer, got over there. And Coach McGowan out there to talk to Case and Lee. Boone Schrader did not hit that ball very hard towards Vaughn. And Salem Tigers got the break when Vaughn threw low, but Boone already beat it out. And there's going to be a pitching change as Stenzer's going to come in to pitch and replace Lee. And another player will come in the ball game who will take third base. And we'll give you all those details as we figure out who's doing what. It looks like, well, it's either Andy Walker or Colton Allen. I'm not sure which of the two has checked in the ball game. But Stenzer will come in, and he will play. He'll go to pitcher. And it looks like Lee will go to first base. So maybe Rogers is going to third. So Lee now is at first base. He is here in the bottom of the fifth, goes to 3. It looks like Rogers will go from first to third here in the bottom of the fifth, and Stenzer will go to the mound. And that will be the changes that we see being made. So Rogers goes to third. The big first baseman is the big pitcher now, and that is Kason Lee. He'll go there. And then Stenzer, who was at third base, will come in, and he will right now take over on the hill. So a couple of hits in this inning. 6 hits given up by Lee. He's responsible for the man at the plate. He did hit 1 man. He did walk 1. He did strike out 5 in the time he was in there. Tigers at first and third, nobody out. A 2-1 lead. And standing at the plate, Noah Leathers to face the new pitcher, Bryce Stenzer. Infield in at first and third, runner going. Throw to third base is in the left field. And here comes the run in to score. As Felker flipped it out towards Rogers, and he threw it into left field. And Salem will take the gift on the error by Felker. Nowhere near Rogers. He threw that ball a good 15 feet off the bag as Schrader stole second base. He threw to third. He attempted to try and pick off Dotson and threw it away. 3-1 Salem. Pitch to Leathers is low and away, 2-0. Merry Christmas to the Tigers. Hello. Big gap on the right side as Lee plays in. Leathers throw to second base, and diving back in is Schrader. So Boone with the infield single. Reese Dotson with some aggressive base running. Got to third as he was running. Schrader steals second, and Felker throws it into left field. 3-1 Salem. Pitch to Leathers. That's high, ball 3. Baylor Petty stands on deck. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1, Salem on top. Noah Leathers trying to add to that lead. And they throw back to second again. Schrader, maybe 6 feet off the bag, just turns and puts his foot on the bag. As Heiler, standing very close to second base, makes that hole on the right side even bigger. Stenzer brings it home way outside, ball 4, and Leathers will reach on the walk. So the man at second base, still the responsibility of Kason Lee. I think we're going to possibly have a pinch runner. Don't know if we will or not. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Baylor Petty. Theron Southworth will stand in. So Southworth will stand in. He started the last game for Salem. The pitch, Southworth takes a strike. Southworth wears number 27, first and second. Still nobody out. Big hole in that right side still. As Heiler trying to keep Schrader close. The pitch. Bad attempt at a bunt there. As that ball's way outside. Theron offered at it. Pull that bat back and save it for another pitch. But now he's in the hole 0-2. Theron needs to protect that plate. As Stenzer brings it home. There's a high fly ball to short left field. Going out and making a nice catch is Vaughn. Good play. Ball wasn't hit very hard, but it's just a little too high off the bat of Southworth, and so he pops out to short left field. And Jordan Schultz will stand in. Now 1 out. Runners at first and second base. Southworth failed at the attempted bunt, then popped out. Schultz, who struck out and singled. Pitch to Jordan. Ooh, a good pitch in for a strike. 3-1 Salem on top. They have tallied 2 here in the 5th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. An RBI by Reese Dotson down the left field line. After Garrett Connell was hit by a pitch, went to second on a pass ball, stole third, came home. Now the pitch to Schultz. Swing and a miss. Struck him out as Jordan swings through an off-speed pitch. And the first strikeout for Stenzer. Silas Wolf will stand in. Tiger hitters kind of feeble looking the last 2 hitters against this right-hander. As the pitch comes in, inside corner, but just a little bit low. Silas takes it down, 1-0 for the Salem Tiger catcher. As the pitch comes in, Silas grounds it towards second. Heiler has it, flips to second base to Vaughn for the out. So Silas Wolf hits into a fielder's choice. 4-6 on the putout. Salem gets 2 runs. They do so on a total of 1. Make that 2 hits. There was 1 big error, and there was 2 men left. We have now played 5. The Salem Tigers lead Mountain Grove 3-1. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Salem Tigers and Mountain Grove Panthers. 3-1 Salem. 5 innings in the book. 2 to go. And let's see if Cody Crocker can keep up his magicianship against Mountain Grove. Bryce Stenzer will lead it off. Then we'll go to the top of the order, Vaughn and Heiler. So Stenzer, who struck out his first time, will stand in to face Cody Crocker. Salem with runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, 1 for Mountain Grove in the 4th. The pitch comes home high with a ball and a fastball. Stenzer waiting. The pitch. Line drive in a short center field. That's going to fall for a base hit off the end of the bat. Right off the end of the bat, Stenzer hit it right up the middle. Not deep enough for Dotson to get in, and not shallow enough for the infielders to get out. Perfectly hit in between that triangle, and a leadoff single. Just the second hit by Mountain Grove in the game, and Gavin Vaughn will stand in. He's grounded out to short, popped out to first in this game. He shows bunt. I wouldn't believe it. Throw to first base and back easily is Stenzer. Salem Tigers had a chance to add on to their 2-run lead, but with the bigger guys up, they failed to do it. 2 on and nobody out. Could not get another run. Now the pitch comes home. That's a strike throw to first base. and taken down by Petty, but he had no chance to make the tag. He had to reach for it. Baylor Petty had to reach down and grab that one shoe top high. And they had a chance to get Stenzer picked off. The ball is a little too far away. Close to the bag, very good possibility. Gavin Vaughn took a strike. He does not show bunt in this attempt, not yet. And now time called by Vaughn. He gets back in. Crocker back to the rubber, working from the stretch. Throws to first base and back easily is Stenzer. Just worry about the hitter. You've got a 2-run lead. And the pitch from Crocker to Vaughn is on its way. There's a base hit up the middle. Back-to-back singles by Mountain Grove. Dawson Heiler will stand in. Crocker left that off-speed pitch right down the middle. And Vaughn took it right back up the middle. So Heiler will stand in. Reached on there and popped out. We're in the 6th inning. Cody Crocker has pitched a great game, but now he's giving up back-to-back singles. Heiler shows bunt. The pitch comes in, and then they start to run, and it goes foul. Both runners were running with the pitch. That's when you want that bunt to be in the air and turn a triple play. That would be cool. That would be cool. Heiler with a strike. Gets back in. Big lead by Stenzer. The pitch comes home. They're running again. The bunt is a good one. The throw to first base, and better hurry, and just gets him in time. Heiler out. 1-4 on the putout. The sacrifice is good. Tying run now at second base for Rhett Wakefield. Wakefield and Felker will stand in against Cody Crocker. Wakefield reached on an error and grounded out. Salem Tigers in at first and third. Now backing up a little bit as Leathers. Halfway at second and short. And the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. Stenzer at third, Vaughn at second. He's the tying run. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Salem just got 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Throw to third base, and he throws it away. Crocker threw it past Leathers, and at least 1 run's going to score. Another error by the Tigers, and this is a totally unnecessary play with the runner only 5 feet off third base. Crocker tried to catch Stenzer napping. It looked like he caught Noah Leathers napping. Ball went right by his glove for an error. And now it's 3-2 with a tying run 90 feet away. The pitch, that's a high fastball. Each team has committed kind of a silly error. One by Felker that allowed a run to score. And this one by by Crocker trying to pick a man off. The pitch, line drive base hit. This game is tied. Softly hit up the middle by Wakefield. RBI single, and it's 3-3. Cody Crocker has left that breaking pitch right down the middle here to a couple of Mountain Grove hitters, and they've just taken it right back up the middle. 3-3 our score. John Felker at the plate. Got an RBI ground out and singled. The pitch, inside corner for a strike with a fastball. Brendan Rogers waits on deck. Only 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning as Mountain Grove has tied the game with 2 here. As Crocker brings it in. That fastball is high. Single may have drove in 2, but make them earn it. The 1-1. That fastball's high again, 2-1. Cody Crocker pitched such a good game, got into the 6th inning, allowed a very soft single to center. A much harder hit by Vaughn, but then threw one away and allowed a run to score before another soft single and a foul off to the right side. Felker waiting for an outside pitch, got it, fouled it off to the right. Room in right center field out there, good sized gap. 2-2 to count, one down. Felker waits. Crocker looks. To sign the pitch, there's a smash base hit left field. Felker reached across his body and hooked it into left field. And Wakefield will stop at second base. 4 hits in this inning after won the entire first 5 innings. The Tigers may have to get somebody warmed up as Crocker's off-speed pitch is just laying right there in the middle of the plate. So he's obviously getting tired. And standing in is Brandon Rogers. And now Coach Carr is going to come out and talk to his young hurler. Crocker's done a really good job here today. And that effort to pick him off may be playing still on his mind, but you have to forget that mistake and then get back out there and just start making things happen. 3-3 our score. Mountain Grove with 2 on. Only 1 down. First and second with Brandon Rogers at the plate. Salem 2-0 in the SCA, 2-1 for Mountain Grove. This is a key matchup because Salem will travel to Ava for one of the favorites to win the SCA crown. And they really need to have this win to have a chance at it. Right now, Cody Crocker, who's pitched so good, might be starting to run on some fumes here. Young man gets back in. Does Brandon Rogers. He'll face Crocker. Pitch to Rogers. Here comes a little humpback liner off the fist. Throw to second base, trying to get that double play. Cannot, as Noah Leathers took down that little humpback liner. And now Jackson Rainey will stand in. 2 down now. Got him right off the fist. Nice pitch by Crocker to come inside on Brandon Rogers. Rainey stands in. And the pitch. Fouled on the right side. Got behind that fastball. Rainey is struck out and popped out to third. Rainey the DH today. First and second. 2 down. Pitch from Crocker. And now he steps off to throw back. Time called by the batter. We're at Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. 3-3, a very tight SCA game. Salem got 2 in the 5th, had a chance for more. Mountain Grove's got 2 here in the 6th, and a chance for more. That pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. In the 6th inning for the Salem Tigers, it will be the bottom 3. Wethy, Crocker, and Connell. From the stretch, Rainey waits. Here's the pitch, and there's a ground ball in the hole. Schrader gets to it. A throw to first is in time to get him out. Nice play by Boone Schrader. 6-3 on a putout. 2 runs on a total of 4 hits. There was 1 error, and there was 2 men left. We've now played 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-3 our score. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is a full-service hospital that features a 24/7 emergency room and a family clinic with several providers for all of your primary care needs. The Salem Hospital has been diligently addressing community needs by expanding their physical and occupational therapy facility and adding a new state-of-the-art 3D mammography machine, as well as a sleep disorder center. Salem Memorial District Hospital, your first choice for local high-quality health care at an affordable price. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
We go to the bottom of the sixth inning with the Salem Tigers and Mountain Grove Panthers locked in a 3-3 tie. Seems like every time Salem scores, Mountain Grove responds. Let's see if that happens again, if Salem can score a run here in the sixth inning. It'll be Wethy to lead things off. He is lined out. He's sacrificed. He faces Bryce Stenzer. So Lee is off the hook, and a swing and a miss. Lee gave up 3 runs. 2 of them earned. Had that 1 walk we mentioned. He had 2 walks. Forgot about that. Nope, just 1 walk. The other walk was by Stenzer. Pitch comes home, a curveball, and that's in for a strike. It's a high curve. Very shallow for Wethy on the outfield. Eli waits. Rogers plays way off the line at third, and there's a little pop fly in the short center field. And coming in and making the snow cone catch in center was Rhett Wakefield. Ball almost jumped over his head. That's about where the ball fell for Stenzer when he led off. So pinch hitter is going to be coming up. Josh Arts will stand in. Arts will hit for Crocker. The pitch takes a strike right down the middle. Josh wearing 35, the number, onto his back. Trimmed up that facial hair, didn't he? Pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Quickly 0-2. Stenzer, kind of a sidearm slinger, but it kind of comes from 3/4 to a sidearm. Depends upon what delivery he wants. Arts waits. The 0-2. Comes home. That pitch curves inside. Good job by Josh to lay off that one. Connell on deck. Connell has scored twice in this game. Pitch to Josh and a high fly ball, short center field. Wakefield makes the catch. And Connell will stand in. He's doubled and he's gotten hit by a pitch. Scored twice, stolen a base. Stolen 2 bases actually in this game. So Bryce Stenzer on the hill. Doesn't throw very hard, but he's been effective. Tiger's been hitting the ball up in the air off this young man. The pitch comes home. There's a ground ball down the third base line to Rogers. He throws across and in time to retire the side. 5-3 on the putout. Down in order go to Salem Tigers in the 6th. 1-2-3. Haven't done that since the first inning. However, we go to 7th inning. The score, Mountain Grove 3, Salem Tigers 3. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app.
Brett Ford will take over on the hill for the Salem Tigers. He'll come in and try and shut down this Panther attack. Got 2 runs in the 6th inning to tie it back up. So Brett Ford will come in. Crocker 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. He didn't walk anybody. and he did strike out 3 in the game. So a very good job of pitching by Cody Crocker again, but as we've seen in the past, no offense enough by the Salem Tigers as we have a 3-3 score. So Brett Ford will come in, and he'll take responsibility for this one. It will be the bottom 3 in the order: Collins, Casas, and Stenzer. Salem will have the top of their order in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Brett Ford will try and get the Panthers out here and set things up for hopefully a dramatic win for the Salem Tigers. Brett pitched very well his last time out against St. James. Ended up losing the game when St. James was able to score late, but did a really good job. Went 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of them were earned, and did a good job. So Brett Ford coming on to try and keep Mountain Grove at bay as Collins will stand in. He struck out, grounded out. Leathers in at third base. The pitch comes home, and a high fly ball in the left field. Coming on is Conway, and he missed the ball. Dawson missed it, and it's going to end up as a error on Dawson Conway. Conway came in, looked like he had it all the way and just missed that ball. It maybe went off the edge of his glove, but it'll be an error. No, didn't look like that ball was knuckling at all, but hard to tell from our area, but Dawson just missed it. So Casas will stand in, flown out and popped out. That's a bad break. That should be out number 1. And again, a leadoff error really opens up the doors here. Pitch by Brett Ford coming in, down in the dirt. Well, Collins hit a fly ball line drive out in the left that eluded Dawson Conway. Collins should have been at second base, but he did not hustle down to first base. Pitch coming in, outside, just missed the corner. 2-0. Leathers charging as Casas has shown a bunt. Conway way too deep in left field right now for this right-handed hitter. As Brett Ford will bring it home. Swing and a miss. We're in the 7th inning with a 3-3 tie. Runner at first base. That's Joseph Collins. Casas at the plate looking down to Coach McGowan to see what he wants him to do. He gets back in. This is the 8th place hitter in the order. Stenzer is next. And the pitch from Ford. Instead of throw to first base, a soft toss. Silas Wolf ready to give the next sign after Casas gets back in. 2-1 to count. We are in the 7th inning as Ford looks in. Brett looks at the runner at first. He works from the stretch. And the 2-1 pitch is coming home. High. 3-1. Well, Ford cannot afford to walk anybody here. He's got to make this man hit the ball. So Brett put in a situation he didn't want to be in by the error. 3-1 pitch. Comes home. Here it is. That's a strike on the outside corner. It's 3-2. Casas showed bunt, pulled the bat back, took the strike. Tigers straight away in the infield. Leathers still cheating in just a smidge, even though there's 2 strikes. Casas very fast. And the 3-2 comes home. A high fly ball to short center field. There is Dotson. He makes the catch. So Casas hit the ball out to dead center. But right at Dotson, who made the easy catch. And Stenzer, who singled to start their rally in the 6th inning, will stand in. Little humpback pop fly that fell in between the center fielder, second baseman, and shortstop. He also struck out. 4 looks in. Pitch to Stenzer. It's a little bit low with a fastball. Gavin Vaughn is on deck at the top of their order. 4 to the mound. Kicks at the rubber and puts his foot up against it. Now checks the runner at first base. That's Collins. And the pitch comes home. That's high with a fastball. Quickly 2-0 as Brett shows disgust with himself at that pitch. Stenzer will get back in quickly. 4 will look in for the sign. Runner at first base. Collins looks very content there. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Stenzer taking all the way there. Gets the strike call. 2-1 to count. Short lead by Collins. 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning, and the pitch comes home. That's right down the middle for a strike with a fastball. 2-2. Stenzer gets back in. He'll be looking to make contact. 4 would love the strikeout. The 2-2 coming home, and ground ball towards short. Out at second, and the throw to first is not in time. Stenzer will reach on the fielder's choice. Ball just wasn't hit hard enough, and they still came very close to turning it. Connell's throw not bad at all, but Stenzer had already crossed the bag. 6-4 on the putout, so Vaughn will stand in. He singled his last time up, 1 for 3 in this game. Stenzer has more speed than Collins did, so 4 needs to keep an eye on him. He's got a big lead. Throw to first base, and back in is Stenzer. Vaughn's grounded to short, popped out to first base, single to center. He gets back in, right-handed batter. Brett 4 looks in. 2 down. Top of the 7th inning, and here comes the pitch home. Curveball. In for a strike. Slow curve broke right down over the heart of the plate. Straight away for this hitter may give him a little bit of left or right center. Brett 4 on the hill for the Salem Tigers, replacing Cody Crocker. 3-3 game to pitch. It hit him. It hit him. He's kind of swung at the ball, and the umpire's going to say it hit the bat, and he's out. Said he swung and actually hit the ball with the bat. And so the umpire at home says that ball's in play. So Vaughn, trying to protect himself on a ball up and in, grounds out 5-3. And so we couldn't tell if it hit the bat or not. Coach McGowan's going to say, wait a minute, are you sure? Yeah, he's sure. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 man left. We have now played 6.5. To the bottom of the 7th we go. 3-3 between Salem and Mountain Grove back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Did you see that game? They came back to win. They've been on a run. They're going to state. At Fidelity Local 6, we love local sports. Get game DVDs or seasons on flash drive. Just go to FidelityLocal6.com, select your region, and find the Purchase a Season tab. If you can't find what you're looking for, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll search our archives. As always, thanks for watching.
At Fairground Auto Plaza, we can take care of all your vehicle needs.
We've got accessories for your car or truck, a top-notch service department, a state-of-the-art body shop, and of course, we've got the perfect new or used vehicle just for you.
So come see us, your hometown dealer.
Because at Fairground Auto Plaza, we were driven to serve you best.
It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Can the Tigers pull one out here against Stenzer, who's back out there for his 3rd inning of work? He has pitched 2 innings and given up not much to Salem Tigers, just a walk. Top of the order is up. Dotson is 1 for 3, got an RBI, and scored on an error. Curveball comes in a little bit low. Dotson's single is down the left field line. Almost made that a double, but rounded back after going about halfway. The pitch, here's a high fly ball in the right field. Out that way is Cassis, and he makes the catch. Got underneath that one, hitting it right into the wind. So Dotson will fly out. And Boone Schrader will stand in. Dotson has hit a sacrifice fly in this game, singled, stolen a base, and struck out. One down here in the 7th inning. Stenzer does not throw hard, but does throw a lot of junk. That curveball's outside. Ball 1. Big hole on the right side as Heiler cheats up the middle for Boone Schrader. Lee, their first baseman, not too far off the bag. That pitch up and in, and 2-0 is the count. We'll take a walk. Noah Leathers is on deck. 3-3 our score. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. One down already. As the pitch comes home to Boone Schrader, and that's ball 3. That's low. I'm sure he may just be taking a pitch right here. One down. We are in the bottom of the 7th, and a fastball in for a strike. Schrader back in. Right-handed batter. Stenzer looks in. Bryce, the stretch, the pitch. Inside, ball 4. A one-out walk, and we'll see if Bryce is running. I've not been impressed very much with Felker's throws. Saw him throw to second a couple times in the dirt, and a one to third base, went in the left field. So, do the Tigers chance it? Good athlete Felker is, but his throws have been erratic. Will Salem try it with a one-out walk? Throw to first base, and Schrader, who's not even the 3 feet away, kind of rolls back into first base. Leathers is walked, single, grounded out to third. 3-3 our score. Noah can go to right. The pitch outside low, good scoop by Felker. Schrader did not try an advance. Not running on the play. Has Stenzer's curveball way outside. Noah waits. The pitch to Leathers. Inside on the corner for a strike. Tad bit off the plate, but called a strike pretty much most of the night tonight. So 1-1 to count. Noah looking for something out over the plate. The pitch, curveball, swing and a miss. Got way out in front. Bryce Stenzer, the right-hander for Mountain Grove, trying to keep it right where it is. It's 3-3. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Schrader at first base. Very short lead. Throw over again. He doesn't even have to even attempt to dive back because he's only one step away. Bryce needs to get much more aggressive out there at first base. Put pressure out on Mountain Grove's defense. Very short lead. A little bit bigger, but still not very big. The 1-2 and a little pop fly on the infield. And Lee goes over and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And Baylor Petty will stand in. Right-handed batter Petty. This goes to the 8th inning. It will be Heiler, Wakefield, and Felker for Mountain Grove. Salem had the top of their order up, but Dotson flew out. Schrader's walked, and now Leathers has popped out, and that pitch is low and away to Baylor Petty, who struck out twice and popped out. Salem looking for a gapper here. Send Boone Schrader all the way around. Petty's got the power to do it. And the pitch. Low and away. Throw to first base and back easily is Schrader's. That ball's low and away. Felker just flipped it out there. So 2-0 to Petty. Baylor, who's got some good pop in that bat, but he has to make contact. And the pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. He throws to second base for whatever reason to get the out. As Petty rounds it back, reaches on the fielder's choice. 1-4 on the putout. No runs, no hits, a walk, and one man left. We have now played 7. We go to the 8th inning. It's 3-3. Salem and Mountain Grove will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Knight Auto Care is your full-service repair shop in Salem at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard. They provide a wide range of services from fast lube to major engine overhauls to vehicle inspections. With an 8-bay repair shop, they get your vehicle in and out quickly. Call Eddie or Nancy Knight for more information at 729-5761. Knight Auto Care, serving the area since 1966.
We will go to the 8th inning. It'll be for Mountain Grove, Dawson Heiler, Red Wakefield, John Felker to face Brett 4. This game was scoreless until the bottom of the third when Salem got a leadoff double by Garrett Connell. He stole third and scored on a sacrifice fly by Boone Schrader. Mountain Grove tied it. An error by Boone Schrader and another error by Boone Schrader and a grounder up the middle. They fielded second base, stepped on the bag, but then threw the ball wildly to first base, and that allowed the runner to go to second. Wakefield stole third and then scored on an RBI groundout by Felker. Tigers got 2 in the 5th inning. A hit by pitch on Connell. Then Dotson, while he was at the plate, watched Connell go to second on a pass ball, stole third on the next ball, and he drove him in with a base hit. Dotson went to third on a base hit by infield single by Boone Schrader and then scored on a wild throw by Felker, their catcher. Made it 3-1, but the Panthers responded with 2 runs in the 6th inning on 4 singles. The pitch, high pop foul backing out of play. 4 singles, a sacrifice, and a throwing error by the pitcher. And that was Cody Crocker trying to pick the man off that allowed to run the score. So Heiler fouls it back. He is 0 for 2 today. The pitch coming. Curveball and a swing and a miss. He's sacrificed in his 6th inning. He's put runners at second and third. He reached on an error to start the 4th inning. 0-2. The pitch from 4. Working off the full windup. And here it comes. A swing and a miss on a high fastball right up in the eyes of Heiler. That is the first strikeout for Brett 4. And Rhett Wakefield will stand in. Wakefield has reached on air, singled, and grounded out to second. We are in the 8th inning here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. SCA Conference Baseball. 3-3 our score. Four is ready, as is Silas Wolf. Here comes the pitch home. Curveball low. Wakefield playing center field today for Mountain Grove. They came in with a 4-8 record and 2-1 in the SCA. As the pitch comes home, as a check swing foul, goes towards the Mountain Grove bench. Salem travels to Ava for a key SCA contest on Monday, which could be even more important depending upon the outcome of this one. Wakefield at the plate. 1-1 to count. 1 down. We are in the 8th inning as Brett 4 is on the hill. He's ready to send the next one home. Curve. Oh, a dandy in for a strike. Had Wakefield all jittery on that one. One and 2 the count. 1 down for Wakefield. Tigers straight away in the infield and outfield for this hitter as the pitch comes in. A curveball and a big chopper fouled on the third base side. Mount Grove with their new uniforms that have the transversing numbers and letters. They go from a kind of a purple to a white with the white piping around them. That's also the lettering on the front, which says Panthers. as Salem's Brett Ford brings it home, and a line drive base hit into right field, right off the fist. Wakefield just fisted that one into right field, just over the head of Baylor Petty. And John Felker, who has drove in a run with a ground out and a single twice. Felker will wait from the right side. Tigers look to turn two. Wakefield does know how to run a little bit. He's back on a throw over. So Ford made a good pitch. Give credit to Wakefield just being able to loft that over the glove of Petty at first base. As tall as he is, he couldn't get to that one. 3-3 our score. The pitch comes in. It hit him. It hit Felker right in the back. So Felker, hit by the pitch, brings in Brendan Rogers, who is lined out, flown out, reached on a fielder's choice. Rogers will stand in. Now playing third base for Mountain Grove, started the day at first. Boone Schrader trying to hold the runner somewhat close at second as Ford looks at the runners. Brings it to Rogers, and there's a one-hopper right at Connell. Throw to second, out over the first base, and out, a double play. Ball was hit hard by Rogers right at Connell. He took it against his belly, flipped it over to Boone Schrader, who then got it across in time to double up Rogers. 4-6-3 double play, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit batsman, and one man left. We have now played 7.5 to the bottom of the eighth we go. It's the Salem Tigers 3, the Mountain Grove Panthers 3. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Radio, and you're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
No matter how good of driver you are, accidents can happen that can leave your vehicle damaged. Larson Collision Center can make that vehicle look new again. They have a frame machine, Chief Easy Liner, and a spray and bake booth, and their work is guaranteed. Larson's also gives free estimates. Plus, Larson Collision Center has car rental available. For more information or to make an appointment, stop by and see them today at 503 North MacArthur in Salem or call 729-3915, Larson Collision Center.
We return to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex as Bryce Stenzer gets in his warm-up tosses. It'll be Jordan Schultz to lead things off for the Salem Tigers. He has struck out twice and got a single up the middle off the end of his bat way back in that second inning. Both relievers have done a good job. Crocker went 6 innings. He was the starter, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and 3 strikeouts. 5 strikeouts for Kaysen Lee in his 4 innings of work with 6 hits given up, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk. He also hit a man. Brett Ford in for the Salem Tigers. And Bryce Stenzer for Mountain Grove have shut down their opponents. So Schultz faced this young man back in the 5th inning, struck out against him. Needs to look to go to right field. I think he's trying to pull that ball, and let's see if he tries to just keep his eye on the bat and then drive it into right. They give him a big bunch of room on that side, and he swings again trying to pull that ball and fouls it. Jordan with a grand slam this year, so he's got some pop in that bat. Pitch, swing and a miss as the off-speed pitch, and Jordan again way out in front because he's, again, out on that front foot trying to pull. Need to step to the plate. The ball's not going to come inside. The pitch. There's a chopper in the hole and a big hop into the left field for a base hit. That was a mistake by Stenzer to put that ball on the inside. Jordan Schultz got a nice charity hop bouncer that went over the glove of the infield, right at the edge of the infield, went over the glove of the third baseman, Brendan Rogers. Not much you can do about that. And standing in is Silas Wolf. Silas with a base hit, a walk, reached on a fielder's choice. Big hole in there right side. Let's see if Silas takes a crack at it. Steady swings right through a fastball. 0-1 to count. Stenzer looks, checks the runner. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Silas looked bad on that one as he took a little something off. Again, trying to pull the ball that's on the outside edge. Trying to get that bat started early. Now he's quickly 0-2. Silas needs to make some contact, preferably to the right side. To pitch, and a foul. He just got a piece of that one, so he'd reach across the plate. So that was a good piece of hitting by Silas to stay alive. Bryce Stenzer, which is not a hard thrower. 0-2 to count. The pitch, way outside. Eli Wethy is on deck. And the pitch coming. Outside low. 2-2. Brett Ford, I believe, is on deck for Salem. He may be pinch hit for. I mean, after Eli, and there's a high fly ball foul right side. It's a good pitch for Silas to try and drive to right side. He did just that. So after Wethy, it'll be up to Coach Carr. He may want to make a pinch hitting thing, but you never know. Schultz at first base. He's there with nobody out. The 2-2 to Wolf. And a little foul backing out of play. That ball was up. Silas had a good chance to take that one virtually anywhere, but he fouled it straight back. Silas battled back in the second inning, earned a walk. 2-2 to count. Stenzer brings it. Ground ball right at Rogers at third. He drops it, picks up, throws to second. That's the only play he'll have as Wolf hits into a fielder's choice. 5-4 on the putout. He knocked the ball down, picked it up. Had no chance to double play once the ball came out of his glove. Got it over to Heiler, but no chance for the double play. So runner at first base now, one out. And again, Salem not running, even though I don't know about Felker's arm. See if Silas might want to take a chance at it. Pitch to Wethy is inside and low, almost hit him. Silas Wolf at first base, one down, bottom of the eighth inning. He is the winning run. Pitch comes home. That's in for a strike to Wethy. Infield tight at first and third. Deep at second and short. Not very deep in the outfield for Wethy. Eli needs to turn on one and drill it down a line or in the gap. 1-1 count the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the third base line. And Wolf will make the turn, and he'll hold there. Wethy got one up, and he ripped it into left field. It's first and second with one out for Brett Ford. Ford will bat. And now Coach McGowan comes out to talk to Stenzer. Brett Ford doesn't bat a lot. Will be at the plate. Wethy got that one on the inside half up high, and he turned on it. He ripped it down the left field line. Good job made there by the outfielder, Joseph Collins, to get that ball back in somewhat quick to keep Silas Wolf at second base. Kason Lee started on the hill, went 4 innings. Now Stenzer in his 4th inning. He's pitched 3 1/3. Runners at first and second. Just one out for Brett Ford. Base hit could win it here for Salem. Stenzer waits. The pitch coming to Ford. Here it is. Outside ball one with a curve. Wolf and Wethy, not big leads for Salem. Heiler standing right behind the bag. The pitch comes home and a curve in for a strike. Very slow curveball. 4 at the plate. 1-1 to count. Stenzer throws to second base. Back is Wolf. As shortstop Vaughn cut in behind him. Silas aware of that. Saw Heiler wasn't going. Knew Vaughn had to be coming that way from behind him. The 1-1 pitch to Brett Ford. Here comes. Ground ball towards short. And out at second base. That bobbled at second base. They still call him out. And Ford reaches first on the fielder's choice. So Garrett Connell, who's had a good game today, with a double, hit by pitch, and a ground out, could drive in the winning run. So Wolf at third base. Wethy forced at second. 6-4. And 4 is at first base. And they're going to put a pinch runner for 4 out at second base. And that will be Drew Christensen. So Christensen will go to first base. He'll run for Brett Ford. Stenzer trying to get out Connell. Garrett trying to win it for the Tigers. And time is called again. Wolf at third base. He's the winning run. Christensen at first base truly means nothing except he's out at second if they need it. The pitch home. Curve in the dirt. Nice block by Felker. Top of the order after Connell if needed. Halfway at third. Even a bag at first. Holding a runner on deep at second and short. Pitch to Connell. Low. 2-0. Connell showed bunt. No sacrifice bunt here. You've got to get the guy in. Wild pitch. Balk. Error. Base hit. Pitch to Connell. Low ball 3. Reese Dotson on deck licking his chops. Big hole in that right side for Garrett Connell, who's got good speed. Shows bunt again, the pitch. He pulls back, takes a strike. Three and 1 to Connell. 2 down. Bottom of the 8th inning. Stenzer brings it. Smash. Base hit. This game is over. Connell drilled it right past Rogers at third base, and this game is over. A base hit for Connell, and the RBI, and the Tigers win it 4-3 over Mountain Grove to go to 3-0 in the SCA. That ball hung on the inside corner, and Connell turned on it. The ball never came up. Rogers never could touch it. And the game-winning RBI to Garrett Connell, and Salem wins this one 4-3. Back in 2 minutes to wrap it up. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO. You're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
At Town & Country Bank, we offer smart, friendly solutions for all of your financial needs. Our convenient, tech-savvy banking options like our smartphone app and online banking allow you access to your accounts anytime, anywhere. With a wide variety of loan products like fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and refinancing options, we'll be here when you're ready to make your move. Stop by your local Town & Country Bank today or visit us online at tcbanks.com. Town & Country Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
What is your community health center? It's a place where you receive high quality yet affordable medical and dental care. A place where your entire family can get well, be well, and live well. Our highly qualified staff provides primary care, including pediatric, senior, and women's health care. We also provide complete dental care, including exams, fillings, extractions, and more. It's a place where compassion and respect lead the way to a healthier you. After all, it's your community health center, building your community, your health.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
8-inning win for the Salem Tigers as they had the lead, lost it, had the lead, lost it, and got in the bottom of the 8th inning. And as Bryce Stenzer started to run out of the gas a little bit, the Salem Tigers finally got to him. The young man had really shut down the Salem Tigers for 3 innings, but in this 8th inning, they were able to get to him with a leadoff single by Jordan Schultz. Silas Wolf forced him. Then a single by Eli Wethy, a fielder's choice by the pitcher Brett Ford. And Garrett Connell then singled in the winning run to make it a 4-3 win for the Salem Tigers. Connell finishes the day with 2 runs scored, 2 hits, and the game-winning RBI. Not too bad for a freshman at all. And Silas Wolf also with a big hit in this game, reached base 4 times. And then Jordan Schultz had key leadoff base hit. How important it is. The big hop off the infield lip helped out there. But, you know, and you take it any way you get it. 2 hits for Jordan in this game as well. Nice job by the Salem Tigers pitching staff. Again, Cody Crocker, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 strikeouts. 4 gets the win. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Did hit a man in the game, but pitched out of trouble of an error in that 7th inning. Was able to get a nice double play ball off the bat of Brendan Rogers in the 8th inning to bail the Tigers out. Salem scored first in this one. Leadoff double by Connell in the 3rd inning. He stole 3rd and then came home with a sacrifice fly by Boone Schrader. In the 4th inning, Mountain Grove tied it. An error by Schrader, and then on what could have been a double play ball up the middle, but Heiler was running. Schrader got the ball right at the bag, stepped on the bag, and as he went to throw, Heiler kind of got into him, but the ball eluded Petty at first base and went in the dugout and allowed the runner to go to second base. Another error on Schrader in the inning. Then Felker came up, and Wakefield then stole second base and came home on the Felker groundout to tie the game 1-1. In the 5th inning for the Salem Tigers, a hit by pitch on Connell to lead things off. He went all the way to 3rd on a pass ball and a stolen base on the next 2 pitches, and then scored on a base hit by Reese Dodson. Dodson was at first base when Schrader hit a ball towards short. He was running, and when when Schrader beat it out and the ball went to first base, he continued on the 3rd, beat the throw there, and was 1st and 3rd with nobody out. And then at that time, Felker tried to pick him off and threw the ball into left field after a pitch. Schrader then stole 2nd, was at second base, and then Noah Leathers walked. But the Tigers, after the pitching change, could not score any more runs as Theron Southworth came in, popped out, George Schultz struck out, and Silas Wolf reached on a fielder's choice. Mountain Grove tied it, a leadoff single by Bryce Stenzer in the 6th inning, followed by a single by Gavin Vaughn up the middle. Heiler sacrificed, then a wild throw by Cody Crocker trying to pick off Stenzer at 3rd base. He threw the ball away, allowed a run to score, and then a base hit by Wakefield drove in the other run to tie the game. So we went to the 8th inning. Neither team had a couple other chances, but nothing really serious chances until the 8th when Schultz led off with a base hit into the left side. Got a ball and Stenzer left on the inside. He had Jordan swimming to the outside, but came inside. Jordan got the good hop, and then he got the base hit. Wolf forced him at second base, and then Eli Wethy singled down the 3rd base line and one up and in. He turned on that one. So the Tigers had runners at 1st and 2nd. Then batting for the first time, Brett Ford grounded the ball to 3rd, and he reached on a fielder's choice. That put runners at 1st and 3rd for Garrett Connell, who then got the single to win it. 4-3 for the Salem Tigers. They go to 4-6 on the year and 3-0 in the SCA before they go to Ava. Mountain Grove falls to 2-2 in the SCA, and they're now 4-9 on the season. Outstanding game here. Hope you enjoyed it at Salem High School Baseball Field Complex as the Tigers of Salem win this game by a final score of 4-3.